Hi guys. I hope you guys are well. Let me just quickly get this. She who gets things done. Hashtag she. Let me just add the subtitle. Let me see who gets things done. DONE. There we go. There we go. Let me just pin this comment. Hi guys, thank you for tuning into today's live. I know this is not the host you guys were expecting to see. I know some of you guys are shocked. Some of you guys are wondering who is this girl that we are seeing here today. I would just like to formally introduce myself as Maggie RS. I was asked today to please take over the She Who Gets Things Done talk, as the host of today sadly had things to do and schedules just collided with everything, and she just could not make it. And I was asked, and I was like, why not? I would absolutely love to take it over. And yeah, so today's live is about She Who Gets Things Done. We'll be talking to 3 girls who talk about the industry that they are in, the challenges they face through as women, as working in industries that are predominantly taken over by men, and how, as the amazing women they are, they have managed to overcome those things and become the powerhouses that they are today. So I'm just going to wait for them to come in. I'll be asking them a couple of questions. I myself will also be answering those questions, as I'm a creative, so it's kind of will be a conversation between the 4 of us, and we'll be kind of getting the ropes into how it is being women pursuing the industry and our work lines. So we'll be seeing how that goes, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the girls to request. Yeah, I think they're gonna have to request, and then from there we go live. I think while we wait, I'm just going to go a little bit into detail about myself so that you guys are not shocked on who is this lady in front of us. I am 19 years of age. I reside in Pretoria. I'm a makeup artist. I do special effects. I do basic normal makeup, just whatever, but I prefer SFX because it's just amazing. It's spectacular, and it's just, I have to say. So that is basically what I do. I am recently out of high school. I'm not studying because I'm on a gap year. Taking time for myself, as a girl boss should. So I see we've got Angela. Is it Angie? Yes, it's Kayla, Angela, and Zandile. Sorry if I look down. I'm just going to look at things so I make sure I get the right people. I do not want to mess up anything here. So I just want to make sure. Okay, it's Lena, Zandile, and Michaela. Can the girls... Okay, wait, can I do this? Can the girls who are supposed to be live, can they please request? So it's kind of easier for me to know who I need to allow into the live and who I'm not supposed to be going live with. I think that'll make my job as like a first-time host just a little bit, just a little bit easier, you know, just a little bit. It's a little bit easy. Yeah, I think this is one of the girls she has requested. I just hope it's the right one. I hope. Let's get into it, I guess. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, I did a second. Hi.
Hi, just give me a second.
How are you?
I'm good.
No problem. I'm great, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
How are
You're
you?
so pretty.
Thanks, so are you. Wait, what's your name?
Maggie.
Oh, hi, Maggie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I know I'm not the host you guys were expecting.
No.
I was just... Pardon?
No, you can speak.
And I was just asked to take over and just handle because she's had a couple things to do. So I'm like, I honestly do not mind taking over today's live.
To be quite honest, I didn't know what I was expecting, so...
No, understandably. So tell us about yourself.
So I currently work at a a trading company. I do the marketing into investments as well. I was also a lot in properties. So I was a real estate agent before this.
Oh, wow,
so
interesting.
I've been in the marketing.
Mm.
You know, I'm interested in property investments, and so forth. Yeah.
Oh wow, a girl really got boss, I guess.
Yeah.
That is really pretty cool. Who inspired you to go into like property and stuff?
My father actually.
Oh, wow.
My father has started flipping properties. He, excuse me. My father started flipping properties, and my father always wanted to be a real estate agent, and that is what, you know, his interest in real estate and properties what got me interested
Into
in
property and
property.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, ladies?
I am great, thank you. So, we're just quickly going to reintroduce ourselves. I am Maggie.
Okay.
I'm not the host that was originally supposed to be here, but I'm here.
I picked that one up.
That's me. And then we've got
Michaela. Nice to
Michaela
meet you.
here as well.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, ladies. I am Angela Linda. Yeah. Should I give my full intro?
Yeah, sure. Knock
Do it,
yourself
girl.
out.
Do it.
Give your full intro. Knock yourself out.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm Angela Linda. I am a model. I am a radio and television presenter. I am also a digital content creator. So yeah, I think those are the titles that I'll put out for now.
No, more comes out. More comes out as we go. Bring them out. Bring them out. You've got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. Okay, so can I ask who inspired you to kind of go into this modeling and presenting lifestyle?
You know what's funny? I actually made a TikTok about this. You know, when you look a certain type of way, and then people are always telling you you should go into modeling.
Go do this. You should go do this.
You know?
Yeah.
So people always used to tell me you should go into modeling, and when I started off, I was doing it because of that. But I think eventually I fell in love with,
modeling and everything.
Stretching my stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty
Hey.
cool. Yay! That's actually very, very, very cool. We're just waiting for one more girl. Don't know if she's going to come, but let's hope she does. Let's hope she does.
Fingers crossed.
Can I just ask Michaela, in your career field of property and marketing and everything, why do you find networking important? Is it important?
Girl, because your network equals your net worth. That is why. Bring the money. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. You know, I feel like networking opens up a lot of doors you couldn't have opened up on your own. And I think it's also a learning thing, you know. When you network with people, you have tons of opportunities to learn from people and what their interests are, and maybe you find yourself in the same field, you know, you actually found what you like. So I feel like it's very good for growth, for financial growth, for personal growth, and
Angela, my superstar, why is networking important in your career field? Tell us.
I believe in the power of I don't even want to call it networking. I want to call it like collaborations, because in like the entertainment field, that is what gets you moving, you know, collaborating with other creators or creatives as well. So I think it's very important. Hi
Hi
guys, this is Zandi. Okay. Introduce yourself to the other two girls that are present.
Hi Sandy, I'm Michaela.
I'm Angela.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Sorry
you.
for jumping in. I just know her personally. So anyway, continue, Angela.
Figured.
Continue, Angela.
Oh, kind of, where was I? Oh, yeah. So the power of collaboration in the industry. I feel like if creatives come together and maybe like just share their talents, that's the only way, or one of the most important ways to like get ahead in the industry. So the more people you have around you, the more people you can even learn from. So I think it's very, very important to be able to have networking skills and just being able to build relationships as easy as that.
Oh, pretty cool.
Girl.
Girl. Preach! We're going to give Zandi the platform.
Preach, girl.
We're going to give Zandi the platform now to kind of introduce herself as well and then answer previous questions that were answered so she can kind of be on the same base. So we're not losing her as we're talking. So Zandile, you've got the platform. Tell us about yourself and what you do.
Hi guys, my name is Zandile, better known as Luna. I am an influencer, I guess, but I'm a model, so I guess they work hand in hand. I'm a video vixen as well, so I'm in a couple music videos. A couple. I'm a event host as well. I think that's everything.
What kind of event? Sorry if I may ask.
It's mostly the club.
Oh, okay.
Mostly. Yeah.
Okay, challenges that you face as being an influencer, video vixen, as a female, anything you experience?
I think being female is a big challenge already because a lot of people try to take advantage, you know.
True.
They don't want to pay full price. They want, others would be like, oh yes, you can work, but let me take you out, and and then if you say no, it's a problem. Like there's a whole lot of female judgment,
pros and cons to it.
Yeah, and on top of that, females, as stupidly as they are, always compete with each other instead of helping each other.
True.
So this is a very competitive industry.
Angela, problems you face as being a female in your career?
Honestly, to be honest, to be quite frank with you, I haven't really faced problems that are sexist in a way, if I may mention. But I agree with Luna with the fact that sometimes people really just expect you to, do other things in order to get certain types of jobs. Where, as if you're like firm in saying, no, I'm not gonna do that in order to get this, So I think that's one of the biggest challenges that most of us face. But yeah, I think that's one that I can pinpoint right now. But in other regards, I haven't quite yet faced sexist problems.
Yeah. Michaela. I know you work in property. What challenges?
Male dominated, by the way.
My point. What challenges have you faced as a female in property and marketing?
Girl, I'm listening.
Girl,
let me tell you.
You in gear to exhale. Tell us.
First of all, one of the biggest problems I think I faced in the property industry was my age. People didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to take my, property advice that I'd give about, obviously properties. And it was because I was young. They looked at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. They looked at me like I didn't know what, So I think that was one of the biggest problems I had, as well as being a female. So, and then on the marketing side, I think one of the biggest challenges I've had is, I think, as a creative, you do get creative blocks sometimes. And I think that's probably one of the biggest problems I've had on the marketing side. Yeah. So,
yeah. You're tense. Yeah, your career field, it's scary.
It's not very. I feel like anything is scary. I feel like it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be daunting. But if you really enjoy it, it's not gonna be that scary.
Yeah. If there's anything different that you could have done or do, what would you do different?
Who you ask?
Anyone wants to hop in. If you want to continue, Michaela, hop on and continue. It's okay.
Girls, okay. For me, I would have finished my degree. I didn't get a chance to finish my degree. So if anything, I wish I finished college. I wish I got my degree. And I wish that because I've only recently been in stocks and investments. So I wish I learned about it sooner, and got that financial freedom sooner.
Yeah. If we may ask, what were you studying prior?
Marketing. So I don't know if I did marketing, but I'm still in the marketing.
Makes sense. Angela, if there's anything different you could do or would do, what would you do?
I think I would start believing in the potential that I have sooner, because because of my age, I always let it maybe restrict me a bit, even though I was getting things done, but it wasn't really to the potential that I could have possibly, achieved that. So I think if I started believing in myself sooner, then yeah, that's the only thing I would change.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Exactly. Now I am believing in myself.
I'm going up. Never.
Zandile, let's give you a moment.
Okay, for me, I get what she's saying. I still need to learn that too. I still need to learn that, like, believe in myself. I'm very pessimistic. Like, I hate failure. So I'd rather prepare myself for it and, like, not be like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like, what if it doesn't? Kill myself so that if it doesn't, it's like, I knew that. Another thing I wish I knew and I had, like, told myself is to trust less, because a lot of people would pretend to want to help you or want to win with you, whereas they're just helping themselves,
True.
And most of the time you could lose yourself trying to help someone else, and they just here to benefit. It's just the industry. Everybody's out for themselves,
Everybody's just trying to eat. So that's very.
I wish I knew that. Yeah.
Yes.
And there's no space to be nice.
There's no space. Trust me, as a girl who's got a brother who's in the industry and I myself trying to break it, I experienced the exact same thing. But luckily, I've got a brother who I can kind of shadow. So when things go wrong, I can go, no, not going there. Change that way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave the depressing things. Let's cut it. Yeah. If there's anything that you're proud of to date about who you are, where you've come from, anything major that you feel like, wow, actually, I did do that. No, I did. I am that girl. What would it be? Let's start with Michaela.
Okay. I think there's a lot of things that I've accomplished that I've been proud of, but I think the thing that I'm most proud of is how much I've grown. Like, I was a very soft-spoken, too scared to go out into the world. I was too, and it goes back to confidence. So I think the thing that I'm most proud of is how much I've grown and how much I've changed as a person for the better, So I think that's what I'm most proud of. The girl's a little bit more confident now. I can step out of things now.
Angela?
I think it's the fact that I have been able to pull myself, well, not completely, but like out of a dark place and still be able to achieve things that, I set my mind to, especially at the age that I'm at. I'm only 18 years old, 2019, and I've already been able to get things done besides, mental health, all the issues that, society's just giving to us. So the fact that I was able to pull through and still, try and get that bag, try and pursue my dreams. So I think that's what I'm most proud of.
Girl, let me just tell you, can I just say, I have a lot of respect for people who can pull themselves out of dark places like that. So kudos to you, girl, because it's very hard. So
it really is. Thank you.
True. Luna? Zandile?
I think mine is kind of the same as hers, because I basically created a character, like, this is the person I want to become. I wish I was like this girl. Until today, I'm still like, yo, I want to be Luna when I grow up, because, that girl is confident. That girl, she gets things done. Like, I always wanted to be a model when I was young. I always wanted to do certain things, look certain way. And I do wake up. It's like, especially as of recently, like, I did it yesterday too. Like, I wake up and be like, wow, I'm really living is when I grow up. Like, I am that person that I wanted to be, like, it's crazy. It's unbelievable, because you never really think it will happen, especially every single day. It feels like you're not doing anything, But when you look back, you see how much you've done and how much you've grown. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I need to rethink my life after this live. That you guys are going, y'all are very, very super cool. On another note, is there anybody you guys find inspirational? Like, I don't really like using the word idol, but is there anybody you guys see yourself as, or somebody you guys look up to in your guys' career fields or something? Anyone? I know for me personally, it's Bonang. Sorry, it's very cliche.
I was about to say that it's gonna sound cliche, but that one lady that has listen, a power, a work ethic. I was about to say
got boss energy.
Exactly. She's that.
It just has to be her and Connie Ferguson for me. I just love women who can, I'd grab life by the kahunas and just do amazing in a male-dominated field or anything. But enough about me.
Yeah, I think for me it would be the queen bees. It's Beyonce and Bonang. So definitely work ethic wise, and in terms of how seriously they take their brands and how much effort they put into their fields. One is a singer, one is a presenter, whatever, but you can see the effort that goes behind the brand and how much they take it seriously. And that's just something that I've always seen myself doing as well. So in terms of gathering inspiration, I think those are the two people at the top of my head right now.
Okay.
I know you're a beehiver. No, respect.
Respect. I was about to say a line.
Do it. Michaela, yours?
I wish I could give you someone specific. I feel like in my it is very little woman that I could draw inspiration from. But during my all my working experience, I have met a lot of women, and I think I've drawn inspiration from each one of those women. I mean, the women I've met have been phenomenal. I think I draw more inspiration from people I've met, because I relate to them more on a personal level. So I think I just draw. I mean, all women are phenomenal. They all inspire in some way or another. So I think I draw inspiration from the women I meet, on a day-to-day basis. So,
and also Michaela is being the representation. Sometimes you're like, oh, there is no woman in this field
in a specific industry.
So she is being that person that other people are going to be like, I look up to her. She has,
Honestly, if I was Michaela, I would have been like, I look up to myself. I'd like to thank me.
And that's it.
And that's on her. Zandile, you?
I think for me it was more of like, how do I help myself become a better version of myself? Like, how do I set these goals to make me, that person that I want to be? And I really try to avoid idolizing and sticking to one person, because at the end of the day, I'm going to end up, what if I can't become like that person? I don't want to be fully that person, and that person might not have every aspect of the person that I want to become. So any woman that's winning, that's doing what she has to do, regardless of her background or her problems, I take from that. So it can be your Bonang, it can be your Cardi B, it can be, your mom, it can be anybody. I really take from everybody, male or female. It's very nice to see insight into someone's life and realize their struggles, seeing where they came from and then seeing how they got there, and it's like,
how they progressed.
I can take from that, I can learn from that. So I don't have a specific person that I fully look up to. It's a lot of pieces of different people.
Many people. Okay, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
I feel like you're the type of girl that, at 3 a.m. in the morning, we're having deep conversations. I feel like you're that.
True.
The conversations are good.
Depends how awake I am. I don't mind.
Okay, then if there's any tip of advice you guys could give somebody who wants to pursue the career field in which you are in, what type of advice would you give them? I'm going to start with Angela because she's been quiet. I'm going to start with my queen beehiver. If there's anything you can
Not
tell
you
somebody.
throwing me under the bus. I would say take it easy on yourself, because a lot of times we see people on social media and you're like, oh my god, that girl is doing so much, she's achieving so much, but you don't really know what is happening behind the scenes. So now you're comparing yourself to this person and you feel like you're not doing enough, when in actual fact you're doing as much as you can. So take it easy on yourself. As much as we all want to secure the bag, we want to be working, all the time, being that inspirational girl, take it easy on yourself. You don't know what happens behind closed doors to all these people that you are busy comparing yourself. So yes, stay on your grind. Yes, always, be on top of your game, but you don't have to always be on top of your game. If your mental health is declining, then take a
Comes
break for
first,
yourself.
yeah.
If, physically as well, emotionally, whatever, you just have to take care of all aspects of your life in order to be the best possible you that you can be. So take it easy on yourself.
Yes, girl.
Yes, girl. Angela? Michaela? Michaela, do you have anything to say?
I would say don't be afraid of failure. I know failure seems a bit scary, especially when you're working really hard towards something. I think people, I feel like when you're scared of failure, when you're that scared of failure, when failure does come, you don't know how to handle it. So I think that might just, not be scared and accept things as they come. And just, when things get hard, learn to rest and not to quit,
Yeah, true. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Fighting spirits.
Yeah.
Zandile, you?
They made some really great points. Like, I agree fully.
You're out of words.
Everything works together. I swear to God, everything works together. I think I would tell someone to compete with themselves. Don't compete with anybody else, because you will never get anywhere. You don't know what that person's real end goal is, and you trying to, be better at them at whatever they're doing, you missing your own goal, and if you do end up competing, if you can't beat the person, learn from them, help each other, it helps you go further.
True. Now, for me, if I was to give a younger me advice, I would just tell myself, don't give up. The amount of times as a pessimistic person, I'd be like, nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing that. When it gets a little bit harder, I'm just like, not for me though. Y'all stay safe. To younger me, I'd just be like, no, dog, please just keep pushing. And for me, luckily, my mom has just always been the steering force, kind of been that, dog, do it. You can do this. Start your makeup thing. Start this hosting. Just.
Oh, girl, you do makeup?
Don't give. Yeah.
You do.
Okay. Real good at it too.
Okay,
stop.
No, stop. This is not about me. Let's not steer about being me.
Okay, but I'm hit you up though. I'm hit you up.
No, do. I'll leave my handle. I'll drop. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave my handle.
Yeah.
Leave a comment down below.
So, as a woman, has there been any walls that you feel like you have walked into a career field that you just feel as if it's just a little bit too much, or that you've overcome? Like the biggest milestone, biggest wall. How do you recharge yourself to overcome that? Or if you have crumbled, how did you build yourself back up to face it again? Anyone? It's tricky. It's a long, tricky question.
Wait, what do we answer first?
Okay, I think for this question, I'll begin it. I'll start with answering, and then for me, it's kind of my age. My biggest wall in my industry was kind of always being young. I started this makeup thing when I was about 17. And I didn't start with basic normal makeup. I started with SFX movies and stuff. So that's kind of every industry I wanted to break into was kind of, you're not qualified, you're a child. So kind of always being turned down due to my age and lack of experience. So for me, I had to polish up my skill. And because I was still in high school, I couldn't go study somewhere else. I was like, you know what? I am going to YouTube this. I can do this. For goodness sakes, I know I can. I had to watch YouTube, watch TikToks. TikToks got me to where I am. Watched reels.
TikTok carried me, child.
Honestly, I had to watch all of that. And then I managed to eventually break down the wall. And then people started recognizing me and going, oh, you hit me up a couple months ago, didn't you? You know that I know you from somewhere. You do something. And I'm like, yeah, no, I hit you up and I was sadly turned down, but
I'm back.
here I am today. That was my biggest wall, my age and lack of experience in my field that I've overcome. I didn't crumble. So anyone now want to take the platform if you feel comfortable enough to speak?
Whew.
Okay, I'll speak.
The way I'm still figuring out how to answer this one.
It's the same with me, like in properties, because I was young. I think that was also my biggest wall that I had to overcome. But what I did was I just made sure I knew as much as I could about the industry, so that if people do come at me with questions, you know, a lot of the time they would ask a question and, you know, kind of in a way like, you don't know this, you know, trying to prove to me. And I'm coming with the facts, you know, like I'm coming out with the facts. So I think that was the biggest wall in property. With stocks, you know, it took a very long time, a lot of losses, a lot of failures. But now, I never stopped. And that's one of the things, is just not to quit. Now, you know, all is good. So I feel like that I just had to, you know, you just have to keep going sometimes. You have to
pushing,
just keep going. You don't know when your finish line is. So
keep pushing P.
Yeah, pushing
P. Angela, are you ready? Or must I go to Zandile? Still look a little bit shaky.
Listen, hey, I think it would have to be the age thing as well, hey? Because, yeah, we are all just young people in our respective fields, you know? And obviously it comes with people doubting you and not being sure if you are capable of achieving whatever. It's like the joke that always goes around where people expect you to have 20 years experience, but you're only 22. You know, it's always that thing, and nobody wants to, well, you rarely find someone that wants to take a risk on you and say, okay, I also have to start somewhere, so let me also take a risk on this person and, you know, try to see if they can also later become, you know, and because everybody needs training. You never just start off immediately and you are amazing, you know? So in order to get that training, you need to have people that actually believe in you and give you opportunities to better yourself. So it's kind of tricky when you are very young and people know this and they are aware of this. So they kind of have a leg to stand up on for it. No, you are a bit too young. We need someone that's what, you know? So I think it would have to be the age as well.
The age issues. Zandile, yours?
I feel like for me, it's not like age. I think it's still being female, hey? Like, it's still being female. Like, this industry is filled with men. It's filled with men, especially the club, you know, and they always try to take advantage, you know. Men feel entitled that, you know, because she's in the club, because she's dressed a certain way, because, you know, I am entitled to this. Same scenario, you can get people not trying to pay. You just there to do your job, you get me? Like, people always have that stereotype that, oh no, she's in the club, she's this type of girl, you know, and only to find out, oh no, girl is just trying to get her bag and go home, you know. I don't even go, I don't like after parties, I don't even like being in the club, you know, but like, this is the life that chose me, you know, this is the one that gives me money. So yeah,
girl,
I think it's mostly the stereotype.
Is this play about me?
Is this about me? Usually as creatives, you always kind of set a specific percentage for failure. So, do you guys in your respective fields put up walls for failure? Limit yourself to specific things? Do you guys do that?
Let me tell you,
Knock yourself
I
out.
am my biggest critic, right? I will always, after if I was hosting an event, if I don't know, whatever, I'll always come out of there and be like, oh, I messed this thing up. I messed this up. So I'm always putting pressure on myself, which is something that
I hate doing that.
Maybe trying to let go of, but I think it also works in my favor somehow. So it's like a love-hate relationship with that. So yes, I am always leaving space for disappointment all the time, not even just with work, with everything. With
Every chance I get.
I leave the space.
Everything.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a bad thing, it's a good thing.
Has its pros, has its cons.
Exactly.
Michaela?
Okay, I feel like I'm the same as Angela. Like, also I always like to be prepared for the worst, you know. And I feel like that's a problem because I'm always thinking of the worst. I'm always thinking about what bad could happen. I'm always thinking about, like, you know, instead of thinking about the good things. And I think that's one of the things that I need to change personally, because if you continuously focus on the negative, even if it's just to prepare for the negative, you know, what you put out is what you're going to get in. So that's me. So yeah.
Zandile, you?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's something about optimism. Damn. Okay. Optimism that makes you feel like I'm being naive. Like, you know, it feels like there's too much childlike innocence. Like, girl, you stupid. You know this is gonna happen. You know, that type of situation. It's like fully putting myself out there. Like, it's like, you know, a car's gonna hit you, and you be like, no, it's not gonna hit me. And then you will pause, you know? Exactly. No. So I always leave a lot of space for disappointment, although it is quite bad because I feel like it does hold me back a lot. Like, a lot. You know, there are certain things that maybe if I did do, it would have been great, you know, it would have helped me a lot. But then it's like, maybe not. And then sometimes it does help because it helps you from not doing something stupid. Or you do come out with something, but it doesn't hurt as much because you kind of expected it not to work out. But what if you spoke it into existence? True, you know, what if it was gonna work out if you fully believed? So I'm kind of like on the fence. I don't really know if I should be more optimistic or, you know, stay where I am.
I think it's a thing of finding the balance that works for you, you know, because like you said, sometimes it's good that you already had space for disappointment, but you're still going full force. But you know, should this thing not work out the way I want it to work out, I am okay, and it doesn't hurt me as much.
I also feel like it motivates you.
Exactly, there's a way where it can motivate
because it's like, okay, this is gonna fail, so I need to put on my all so that it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Gives you that push. Yeah. Oh, I fear failure. So if you guys were, I fear. I fear. You know, and it's bad. You know, it is awful. The degree to which I hate failure, but I'm also I am lazy, but I fear failure with all my heart. So for me, my biggest challenge would be my laziness. No, once I can climb over that mountain,
it's game over.
Can we open a support group, please? Can we just have a space where we help each other out of laziness?
No. And the thing is with me is I'll be lazy to fear failure, and then because of my laziness, I'll then have anxiety for failure, and then my mind, like these two little people in my mind, go, but you know, you kind of put yourself in this predicament, dog. Like. And it's always bad, but I'm working on it, you know. We are working on it. So moving on. And nowadays social media has become a very important tool in furthering on our careers and becoming bigger and your social media footprint. How has social media helped you increase your footprint, and what do you do to increase it? Anyone wants to take the question first? Angela, I can see you.
Yeah.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Listen, social media made me. I am not going to lie about this.
What am I saying?
Social media made me. And it's a
Going
thing
with
of
you,
I started. Listen, you start posting and you're thinking, no, I'm just gonna post just for fun. You never start off thinking, no, this is where I want to end up. Well, that's what happened with me, right? And I saw it gradually picking up and people actually being more interested. So social media is really a space for you to put yourself out there and to show people what you are capable of, what you can do, which is something that I've recently been learning as to what I put out on social media. What image am I putting out? What do I want people to view me as? So I started off social media blindly in high school, and I was posting on Facebook. And then your first 1K likes, you're like,
Bona,
Wait a minute.
1,000 people.
You're untouchable.
Yeah. So, and then you slowly build it up, and you're sharing a part of yourself with people out there, and it could literally go either way, and you're just literally hoping blindly Ukuti, these people actually accept me for who I am. So social media really made me, and it's such a great platform that I think we should all start taking seriously, because it's the biggest platform in the world right now. It's putting everybody together, and you just get to showcase your talents, what you have to offer, and somebody else could be receiving it as well, which goes back to networking. I think it's the modern day networking, because it brings people together, and you learn from other people with your makeup as well. You learn from other people, so it's growing yourself and helping to get your brand out there as well. So social media is their power, their future, their everything.
There's everything.
Everything.
I've always believed in the modern day, your social media is your CV. I've always believed that. How you portray yourself is how they will portray you. That's why I take mine very seriously. Yes, I make memes. I am funny, but I believe I portray a good image. Michaela, how do you use your social media?
Girl, listen, I'm new to the game. Y'all need to teach me.
Definitely.
Yeah, teach me, guys, because the girl's struggling out here with social media. I just recently, started taking my social media serious. So, guys, go like, comment, follow, what.
Got you covered. We've got you covered. Does I hear you?
Well, for me, like, I'm like you, girl. Social media made me, like, I'm not gonna lie. For me, it wasn't blind. I didn't go in blindly. I remember fighting with my mom, like, years ago. I was still, like, in high school. I'm like, I need an iPhone. It's just like,
it's always
that was the key.
So, I was like, don't give me a phone until it's an iPhone, I stayed like a year or 2 years without a phone. Like, I was that determined.
But you were serious.
Myself.
Yes.
Until I bought it myself. And I told my mom what I wanted to do, because she thought it was crazy. I'm like, no, I need quality pictures. I want to do this. She didn't believe me. You understand? A few months after that, I started doing content. I bought a ring light also, tripod stands. I started making content. A few months later, I got my first campaign with Oros, and I was like, even my mom.
I told you.
For her, it was like, she thought it would be like a one-time lucky thing, A few months later, what one was it? I can't remember. I think it was UGG, the shoe brand. The 7 shoes. I did Aquafresh, and then after a while, how parents would never tell you. But I overheard her telling someone, I was like, yo, she told me she wanted to do this, and I'm actually saying this because these people are like sending me a lot of things. You get me? And she's like seeing people are sending me clothes and all that. So I wanted to do that. Like that is what I wanted. Like I actually wanted to get into the whole social media thing. Well, Instagram, I didn't look at it broadly as in like, oh, I'm gonna take over Facebook, I'm gonna take over Twitter. I just know I wanted to do that. I think I wanted to be a model professionally, just didn't know how to do it. So I'm like, Instagram's gonna be my thing. And then along the line, the clubs just picked me up. Like I just had a lot of people who host events hit me up like, please come host, please come host. And I didn't even understand how this worked or why. All I knew was I'm going to get paid. So that's how I ended up getting into the industry as well. So now I'm like a model and a host.
Yeah, no, that's
But I'm
that's,
fully
that's
grateful because without social media, Shem, I'd have no career. I'd be broke as hell. I wouldn't know what to do with my life.
Girl, you would have made a way. You would have made a way.
yeah.
So,
No, that's true. To relate to your story about the iPhone, I remember with mine, I had recently upgraded. It was a Samsung, and I was like, why? And I was like, girl, this. She was like, girl, this is what I can do. Okay, if you do not want the Samsung, you have to go get that. I remember going, bet, and I stayed focused. Awful year, a very awful year. And I bought the iPhone 6. I was so happy.
I am relating so much to this. I am relating so much to this because
Yeah.
I remember with my first iPhone, I was working at my high school tuck shop, right? And we were getting a certain amount of money every day, you know? So I've always been a girl that saves her money. I remember my friend and I were actually saving towards something else. That was career based. We wanted to be, I think, rappers. Yeah, we wanted to be rappers. So we were going to get our own. We were going to get our own studios to do this, and then getting our own equipment and everything, right? So along the way, we realized that this might not work. Let's just rather start saving towards phones, so that this is when my Facebook was starting to pick up as well. Let's try to get ourselves our own iPhones so that we can actually start creating content as well. So I saved for actually the money that I've been saving, I added on another year, and then I finally got the iPhone 6, girl. And I'm telling you,
6 was the way.
I'm telling you.
No,
Yeah.
I relate. I relate. I remember even with me with the whole makeup thing, because from a young age it was frowned upon, makeup, like in my household. It's always been about natural beauty. Yes, I get it. But you know, there's just that lipstick, that eyeliner that will change you. So sometimes okay. Then I left it for a couple of years. And then COVID, I was like, nah, you know what? I'm old enough. Took my mom's makeup bag, was like, yeah. You know, I gotta work with what I have. Worked with it. And luckily, I'm a person who loves DIYs. So there's like these little YouTube DIYs on how to form scar wax. I'd form these little scar waxes. And I'll do even if you see my first makeup looks to my makeup looks now, you can see that here a girl was really hustling to break it into this SFX makeup thing. And here she's actually polished up her skill. For me, it was, guys, now my mom has been through it. No, damn.
You
okay,
abused
moving
her.
on before this turns into a story time about Maggie's life and me.
We are here for it.
Before this turns into that, as women in your respective career fields, what sets you apart from maybe other women that are in the same career field?
I think for me, I just looked different. I was just lucky, I guess.
You was your eyes. You know
and the hair. Because everywhere I go, they're like, I was looking
like,
for the hair. There's no way you can't see me. Like, if you
my
see me in public and say, I did not see you, I know you will lie.
It's impossible. I remember with you, Zandile, I had people come up to me, wait, you know Zandile? The girl with the eyes, Maggie, you know her. And I was like, she's human. She did. We do know each other. And I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I know when somebody's speaking about Luna, they go, the girl with the two puffs and the eyes. Zandile. I know who you guys are talking about. So, Angela and Michaela, you guys?
Angela?
Hi in the
always...
comments. Oh my gosh, hi. She's being hi. I'm sorry.
I think it's always the fact that I always try and put in extra effort into whatever I'm doing, you know. I always, even with content, say you're creating content, I always try to go above and beyond and not do what is expected, you know. Say you're promoting a sneaker brand. I'm not just going to take a picture and post it. I actually want to set myself apart and actually put in some thought into the content that I'm going to be creating. Even with, say,
Also, you're
modeling.
a content creator.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Content creator, movie star, rock star, astronaut,
Oh, girl.
actor, movie star.
Doctor.
The list
Yeah.
goes on. There's nothing she can't do. Nothing at this point.
As it should
Not
be.
yet, but I'm coming though. Not yet. Yeah,
You better
so I
own it,
think
girl.
it's that for me. So I always try to just put in a little extra effort as to what you would normally expect from something. So yeah, that's what sets me apart.
Michaela?
Me, okay, so I think already the fact that I'm in the industry and I'm a woman, there's not really much woman. So I think that is already something that kind of
done.
I think it's just the relationships that I've built, I feel like the more impact you have on people, the more income you make. So I feel like it's just the relationships I've built, the connections I've kept. I feel like that, word of mouth. I feel like that is just, I feel like that's one thing. I can't really think of it.
Michaela, can I ask, sorry to sound like an idiot, but what is the difference between stocks and Forex, like trading? Is there a difference?
So,
I'm curious.
Same thing to me.
Let me tell you. Okay. We actually have a seminar this weekend if y'all want to join. Anyone on the live. If you want to learn about stocks and Forex and everything, you can come to the seminar. So Forex on its own is foreign exchange. So when you are trading, you can trade stocks, which is when you're buying into Apple, buying into Microsoft, etc. And then you can also, Forex is more the currencies,
Okay.
So we mainly focus on just trading stocks. So I don't know if that answers your question. That Forex is more currencies, foreign exchange.
Yeah.
Investing into stocks is still trading. It's just trading stocks.
I think makes
I'm so
sense.
lost. Me, I'm not gonna pretend.
Yes,
I'm not gonna pretend.
to summarize it for you guys, Forex, it's money. You trade money,
Rands and dollars and euros.
Dollars, naira.
Something like
Canadian dollars.
trade
And
gold
then
and stuff too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You can trade gold. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and then stocks is more like shares in a way.
Trading your shares, basically.
Yeah, you'd have like shares, like you own a specific percentage of a company, and then you
can sell it. Yeah, basically you're trading. You don't actually have the share, but you're trading the share. Okay, girl.
No, I'm going into stock soon. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
The seminars on Saturday. Dancing.
No, definitely. I will definitely be there. Okay, we are left with the last 7 minutes. So we're just going to make this very cute, very short. Any inspirational quotes you live by, or some inspirational words you want to tell people listening that look up to you guys?
I think the quote that has, I have 2 quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to try to remember the second one. But the first one that I know of by heart is, you can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage work ethic. That's one that I took a screenshot of this thing on my iPhone 6 in 20 something.
As you should.
And I've grown to understand it more each and every day. The other one gonna give. Oh. Imagine how different your life would be a year from now if you stopped fantasizing about a better life and actively started building one.
Okay.
True.
Self-explanatory. Those are the 2 quotes that I try to remind myself every single time I start.
Luna, you? Luna or Michaela, anyone?
Girl,
Me, I don't have a quote.
right now. Give me a thing.
Luna, do you have anything?
I don't have quotes that I love by, but there are certain things that pop in my head and I tweet them and I use them as captions. So whatever feels like I'm motivating you in my caption. Well, I'm motivating myself as well. But there's this one. I'll never forget this one. Hey, it says, someone out there is holding their breath, waiting for you to what? Lose. Yes, someone out there is holding their breath, waiting for you to lose. To make sure they suffocate. That basically says, well, motivate yourself and don't let them win.
Don't let them see you fall.
You can't let them win.
Can't.
At all, not even a little bit.
Michaela, you?
Okay, I can't think of any quotes right now, but I will say that, especially for women, I see all of us have had, problems with age and being a female. I think, and here we all are succeeding. So I'd like to say, to the woman out there, whether it's age, whether it's being female, just never stop, just keep going. Push P, just keep going.
Pushing P.
Being a woman is not an obstacle. Being a woman is not an obstacle, and it should never be an obstacle. So I think...
Yeah, true. For me personally, it would have to be a stanza. Yes, guys, I did English very good in high school. It would have to be a stanza from a poem by Michelangelo, which writes, "You may write me down in history with your bitter twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise." So no matter what you will throw at me, what you may say about me, what you may spew about me, at the end of the day, I will rise. Regardless of what circumstances are put in front of me, man, I will rise. Yeah, the comments are really loving Luna, hey?
I love you all too, man. This is my life now.
Any closing remarks? Any closing remarks that you guys want to say? Any words of wisdom? Telling people about things you'll be doing in the near future? Keeping people updated on your life? Anything?
I just want
I can't tell them what I'm going to be doing. Because
I know with you, I'm going to see your status
out there.
I know, I'm going to see a box and a status. You'll be like, unboxing coming soon. I'm like, issue.
You don't tell them, you show them.
Yeah. Angela, you?
I just want to thank you for creating this platform, like you said, the kind of getting network in a world where your network is your net worth. So I feel like this is, a step in that direction. So for us to actually be coming together and having this conversation, it was really so inspirational to me, and I learned a lot, and the confidence has also grown on top of that. So thank you so much for creating this space.
As it should.
Exactly. So thank you for creating the space for us, and I hope there will be more of this kind.
Oh, most definitely. Definitely.
So thank you for also having me be a part of it, and to everybody else that's watching, you're going to save the live, right?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yes.
Exactly. Oh, watch this back, and just from the beginning to the end, I'm pretty sure there's something that you're going to pick up from these amazing ladies here. And we can all just grow, man, and learn from each other, of avoiding negativity and the drama and, all of those things. So, yeah, just thank you for the platform.
Yes. I want to say thank you, too. I'm so happy to have met you guys. This hour was way too short, but we can have one more time.
Yeah, right?
I'm sad to go.
Yeah,
it was very nice to meet you ladies and have this discussion with y'all. And then also, y'all, the seminar on Saturday.
Definitely.
So y'all can look out for that. And
I'm going to follow everyone here with my personal profile after this. Oh, I know it. I'm following everyone because I understand. I've learned from a lady in stocks, marketing, and property. I've learned from a model, an actor, a TikTok star, Angela. I've learned Luna, a rock star, the pillar of women in the industry. I've just learned from the most three amazing women that I could have met. So definitely,
it feels like we've known each other for such a long time.
Honestly, it does. It does. It feels like, you're that long lost relative. You just click once you guys connect. So I'm very grateful. Luna, you, any last words of closure?
Me, I feel like I just want to say whoever's trying to like do what we do, basically. Okay, not the one with the houses and stuff. Not Michaela, the social media thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Especially in the industry, like being real is the best thing you could ever do for yourself. A lot of people fake it out there, and it's like people you look up to, and trust me, some of them I've met, and it's not real. It's not real at all, and a lot of people get lost trying to fake that lifestyle. They get depressed, they get stressed, and they can't live up to it. So be yourself. Nobody can do that, and that's what's gonna set you apart.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being kind to our first-time host.
You do well. You killed it.
Thank you. Give me my flowers.
Go,
Give
gone,
me
boss.
my flowers.
Please comment with flowers, please. I'm gonna start this. Where's the flower emoji?
Thanks, let me give
It's
me
so
my
far.
flowers.
I can't even find it. Oh, there we go. That's it.
There.
That's it.
Let's go. Flowers, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Guys, thank you so much for sparing time in your guys' busy schedule.
You're lucky as hell. You're like my first live in months.
Guys, this is my first live ever.
Really? You guys did so well. No, I love the energy. So guys, thank you so much. I really don't want to take much time out of your guys' busy schedules. Just want to say thank you so much from me and the Girl Gone Boss team. Thank you so much for joining the live and sharing experiences you guys have all gone through in your respective fields, and how you guys have overcome that, and how you guys are still going to overcome more and become better and just amazing. I can't wait to buy my first property for Michaela. I can't wait for Angela to be a rock star. I can't wait for Luna to just see her in billboards at NYC.
Right? I was there.
Right, I see the vision.
Yesterday.
So guys, I just want to say thank you so much. I think it's going to wrap up the whole show. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, ladies.
Bye.
And I'm sorry. And I was your host, Maggie RS.
I know that's right.
And for Girl Gone Boss, I was.
And from Girls Gone Boss, it's a wrap.
Lights.
Ooh.